Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Longhorns will get us started with the opening kickoff. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Looking to pass, it's Sayin. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. They're dealing with a second and long. Grabbed over the middle. It's Peoples. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
And a great job by the QB, find the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down.
And he made that look easy, but it's not. I think one of the hardest things to do is tackle these quick, shifty wide receivers in the open field. Nice job getting that sucker on the ground.
Got a little space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
That's not surprising. You're going for that every single time. 4th and inches in your opponent's territory. You're trying to get closer and closer to field goal range so you can pay this drive off by scoring points. Nice play call.
Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball on the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The run from the shotgun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Rush is on him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young, the Moses, Jim still wagging. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback.
Yeah, and when the crowd's going nuts like it does in the shoe, it just makes it easier to rush the pass. So the snap count is silent. It's predictable. And then you pin your ears back. And that's why they've had so many great pass rushers at Ohio State.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Time to take a shot. Fires it into traffic, and it's picked off. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Caught in the backfield, it's Peoples. Turns it on in midfield. Dashes him in the middle. All out of space. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to impose their will with the run. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Give to the running back. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make a stop.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
The give to the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Now the play fake. And the quarterback will be slowed down back at the 43. It seems like on every snap, he is right in the quarterback's grill. Second sack of the day. And maybe Joey Bosa, Chase Young, and Vernon Golston better watch out. There could be a new single-season sack record at some point.
And when you mention those guys, when you watch the game, they always had their input on the game. They always dominated football games, and this guy's dominating the football game, single-handedly making that quarterback have to think, where is that guy? We better block him because he keeps hitting.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Power football with the run. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it here on the jet sweep. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
You want to stop the jet sweep and be successful, get some penetration right now towards those edges, right where they're running the football. Defense was ready, got him on the ground, and stopped that play before it ever got started.
Touchdown, Texas! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Quickly complete. And the ball slipped out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break. attached to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Smith. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Buckeyes are rolling down the field. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? To the air, it's Saying. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
One thing this team has shown earlier this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their 1st game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Memphis is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up 14 over the Groupers. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that rate and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Moves around to clear up the vision. He'll try to do it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. The offense will have to use its 1st time out of the half. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
And a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had key.
And that pass is caught at the 25. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. 1st and 10, they're down to the 25. Dropping back, it's Owens. Buys a little extra time. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
And And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Good timing on the quick out. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Takes the handoff. It's Peoples. It's a running room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off a huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Sayed. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Peoples. He's not quite going to make it to the marker. They'll spot it at the 37, and now a decision on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Now adjusting. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Got it behind the line. It's Graham. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Coming out on first down with the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking downfield, it's Owens. Oh, they're after him. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Baxter. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. First down. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Unloads to the right. He's got it. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fellow, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Snagged in the middle. It's Wingo. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Man, what a game this guy's been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
Looking to throw, it's Owens. Lets it fly. It's caught downfield. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
run in the red zone. It's Baxter. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the balls.
Touchdown, Texas! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Saying. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. They'll run it from the gun. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Close to the marker, it's Graham. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously, the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Wants to throw on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Tight end getting vertical. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking for room, it's Peoples. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Pulls and fires complete. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. Getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Rutgers is currently working from behind. But how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Owens. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Pocket breaking down. Got his man on the right. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downfield anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Trying to get behind the defense. Hauls it in down the sideline. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
They're working that left side. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to the back. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Bounced right back to them. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Owens. Touchdown Longhorns! And here they come, almost all the way back. precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Quickly to the tight end. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Now on first down from the 28. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives, and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Gets it out quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult 3rd down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got him downfield. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then following up for a massive fumble recovery.
The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They'll start this drive going to the air. Release to the back. Working that left side now. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast and low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Firing to the right, complete. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
So now the opportunity to take the lead with a first and goal here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Texas! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Makes the catch. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking downfield on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Snags it down the right side. Touchdown, Ohio State. And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
At this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. From the gun. Quarterback moving. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, it's picked off.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you've got to score, you've got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost him.
And the quarterback takes a knee. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.